Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about a mind of good leadership and behavior. To take you through this, I want to tell you something. As someone thinks within himself, so he is. These are the words of Solomon as found in Proverbs 23, verse 7. Others have converted this statement into an adage: you are what you think. And I agree with these people. We become what we think. As a young boy doing grade 12, I was asked to speak on behalf of learners on the Achievers Day. I titled my talk, "Your Future Lies in Your Own Hands." As I conclude, I indicated that we are not doing it for teachers, we are not doing it for our parents, but we are doing it for ourselves. So it is up to us whether we build or destroy our future. I didn't know that by that talk, I was programming my own mind that I should not depend on my parents. However, they are there as a strong support structure for me. But I am responsible for who I become. I am responsible for my own future. And when I look back where I come from and the things that I have achieved and the person that I've become, indeed I've traveled the journey and I'm continuing to make my life better. Not only my life and those of people around me. Now, to also confirm that we really become what we think, Paul once said, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, if anything is excellent or worthy of praise, think on these things." Another version says, "Weigh on these things," or center your mind on these things. So in other words, if I center my mind on the truth, I will become truthful. That's a given because we become what we think. If I center my mind on excellence, I will excel in what I do. If I center my mind on looting and corruption, I will become corrupt. When it comes to leadership, in leadership, you cannot center your mind on developing people and become toxic to them or ill-treat them. Because you become what you think. If you ill-treat them, it's because you are preoccupied with thoughts of human exploitation. For we come from an era where human exploitation has been a norm of running businesses and organizations where people exert their authority on others. But leadership is about inspiring others to do good. So if you center your mind on good leadership skills, you become a good leader for people. You create an environment for your subordinates to perform their duties with high morale and high level of accuracy. So we become what we think. Another thing is that if you center your mind on financial freedom, you cannot be indebted. We become indebted because we center our minds on the things that we cannot afford, and therefore we live beyond our means and become indebted. And to fix that, we can only fix it in our minds. We can only fix it by conditioning or by mental conditioning, where we modify our thoughts for a better life. Another thing that I will say also around leadership, you cannot center your mind on purity and harass your co-workers. But you harass your co-workers because you center your mind on such thoughts. So now, leadership and personal behavior are highly dependent on what we center our minds on. If we want to fix the issue of bad leadership and bad behavior, we can only fix it in our minds. So if we begin a process of transforming our minds and be willing to change, we will become better people, and we will be better people to live around and lead the institutions and lead others into great life. Thank you.